The two sons tried to get some justice of their own.
In a dramatic turn of events, the legal turmoil surrounding music mogul Diddy's family has taken a shocking twist. Tensions reached a boiling point in the courtroom as Diddy's son, visibly furious and upset, lashed out over a new lawsuit that has rocked his world. Emotions were high, and the courtroom was abuzz as this latest legal battle quickly became one of the most talked about cases in celebrity circles. What sparked this outburst, and what could it mean for the future of Diddy's family? Let's delve into the details of this developing story that has
owned by Diddy were raided in LA and Miami as part of a federal human trafficking investigation.
Yes, you heard that correctly, this legal bombshell could potentially land Diddy's heir behind bars. So, how did things spiral out of control so quickly for the heir to the Combs dynasty? Let's break it down.
Christian Combs, Diddy's son, accused of assaulting a woman in looming lawsuit. Now, if you don't know, the lawsuit against Christian Combs has yet to be officially filed but is currently in the works. According to attorney Tyrone Blackburn, the identity of Combs' alleged has yet to be revealed, and details surrounding the reported lawsuit are limited. So it looked like Christian Combs stunting like his daddy. They trying to take down the whole family.
TNN has just confirmed that Christian, the youngest son of hip-hop mogul Diddy, is facing a serious legal situation. In a stunning twist, the legal papers were delivered directly to him at Diddy's legendary Miami mansion, the iconic property that's become almost mythical in the hip-hop world. Known for hosting star-studded parties and some of Diddy's more questionable moments, this mansion has now become the backdrop for a very dark turn of events. But here's where it gets even crazier. The papers weren't just handed off to some random person, they were delivered straight to Christian himself, right at Diddy's infamous mansion. The timing couldn't be worse, as the Combs family is already under intense public scrutiny with one scandal after another, and now Christian's name is in the spotlight. This is no ordinary lawsuit, it could have serious implications for the Combs empire. You have to wonder how much more the mansion, already a magnet for drama, can handle before it all comes crashing down. But just wait, things are about to take an even more disturbing turn. According to the lawsuit, Christian Combs wasn't just an innocent bystander. Allegedly, from the moment they met, he took an unsettling and inappropriate interest in Grace. It only escalated from there. During a recording session, Grace claims Christian pressured her into drinking tequila, but here's the chilling part, she alleges her drink was spiked. Given Diddy's controversial past, the parallels are hard to ignore, and it's a story we've all heard before. If history tells us anything, we know exactly where this could lead.
This is far from over.
Embattled music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of assault. A lawsuit filed in LA Superior Court on Thursday accuses Christian King Combs of assaulting and possibly beating a woman in December 2022. The woman says it happened while she was working on a yacht that Diddy had chartered. This comes just over a week after homes owned by Diddy were raided in LA and Miami as part of a federal human trafficking investigation. Neither the attorneys for Combs or Diddy have commented on the new legal complaint.
That's just the beginning of what Grace claims happened. According to her, things took an even darker and more twisted turn. She alleges that Christian became aggressive, physically grabbing her arm to prevent her from leaving. Imagine being stuck, unable to escape, and feeling completely trapped by someone with immense power and influence. It's absolutely terrifying. Unfortunately, it gets worse. Grace claims that later that same day, the situation spiraled completely out of control. This is where the story takes an even darker and more disturbing twist. She alleges that Christian cornered her in a private room, stripped off his clothes, and tried to force her into non-consensual acts. Grace says she fought back, refusing to give in, but the nightmare didn't end until another staff member happened to walk in. That chance intervention gave her the opportunity to break free. Let's just pause here for a second. This is beyond chilling. It's a horrifying account that leaves you questioning everything.
Christian, aka King Combs, is now being sued.
Desperate for help and seeking some kind of support, Grace turned to the yacht captain the following morning, hoping someone would at least listen. But instead of receiving empathy or action, she was met with a cold, dismissive response. The captain brushed off her claims, suggesting she had probably been partying voluntarily. Excuse me, that response is the epitome of tone deaf, and it makes you question the moral compass of anyone who could dismiss such a serious accusation so casually. But if you think that was the worst of it, think again. The fallout from what Grace allegedly endured didn't end with that terrifying night. It gets even more heart-wrenching. Grace claims she was forced to keep serving, unable to escape the situation, as though her trauma didn't matter, and she was expected to just carry on as if nothing happened. This isn't just disturbing, it's utterly devastating. Christian, even after everything that allegedly occurred, continued to have Grace serve him as though nothing had transpired. Talk about a toxic work environment. It's as if this man supposedly crossed every line imaginable, yet she was forced to act as if it were just another day. Can you even fathom the mental toll such a situation would take? Sadly, it doesn't end there. To make matters worse, Grace's personal life began to unravel under the weight of everything she had experienced. The emotional trauma from the incident led to a complete breakdown. She lost her job, her mental health plummeted, and as if that wasn't heartbreaking enough, her long-term relationship fell apart. Her partner couldn't handle the emotional strain of what she was going through, and they eventually split. It's an unimaginable cascade of heartbreak and loss, leaving you questioning how one person could endure so much.
Like father, like son, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before,
to be honest, it's hard to even fathom what it must have been like for Grace, losing both her career and long-term relationship all while carrying the weight of such unimaginable trauma. It is nothing short of heartbreaking. The emotional scars of what she endured, coupled with the collapse of her personal and professional life, paint a picture of devastation that's difficult to put into words. It's a level of pain and resilience most of us can't even begin to comprehend, but sadly it doesn't end there. According to Grace's lawyer, she has been battling deep depression ever since that fateful night, and the weight of it all has forced her to seek therapy just to begin processing what happened. And if you think that's bad, it gets even more gut-wrenching. Grace missed out on celebrating her own sister's wedding, an event she had been eagerly planning for 18 months. A day that should have been filled with joy and love became something she couldn't even bear to attend, because the emotional toll was simply too overwhelming. It's heartbreaking to think of all the moments stolen from her by this trauma.
Christian King Combs isn't letting his dad, Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking court hearing get in the way of him partying with his girlfriend, Raven Tree.
But why? It all gets even messier. Not only is Christian allegedly tied to some deeply disturbing actions, but he's also reportedly linked to the infamous freak-off parties that have haunted his father Diddy for years.